Now we will get to see the master slave flip-flop code. Now in your syllabus it is directly written as MS, so I am implementing MSJK. Why? Because a slight modification can make JK flip-flop work like a D flip-flop, and a slight modification to JK can also make it work like a T flip-flop, right? So I am implementing JK, rest you can follow when you come to practice. Okay. So this is my code, this is my test bench, and this is the constraints file. Okay, so let us simulate. So with the help of the marker you can validate the truth table of MS JK flip-flop. Okay, so simulation is done. Now whenever you are into digital, remember that after completing, like this is the terminal for simulation, right? I am done with simulation, so remember to close it. This I didn't say till now, it was shown directly, so pay attention to that. Too many terminals if open, that could cause problem, so remember. So we need our work folder. Where is it? Here, right? So from here we synthesize. So 18. Now the question is, when JK flip-flop had such a delay, 237 if I remember correctly, and here it's giving you 18. Why? Because a master slave flip-flop is working as a master and a slave. So if a master is active, slave is inactive, and vice versa. So that actually gives you lesser delay. Okay. but the power is more. Why? Because the circuitry is more. Okay, so the more complex the circuit, more is the power consumption. Like an overview, we can say. If we get to analyze it, it might come always it will not be true. Okay, so blatantly, superficially, we can say that, but obviously we do need to analyze it properly. Okay. Alright, so this covers all the flip-flops. Okay, in our next lab we will be covering counters. Okay, so this is it for today, guys. I hope you have understood. If there is any doubt, you can contact me directly and you know how. So that'll be all. Thank you very much.